Hey everyone, what is up? It is me, Ewan from What Culture, joined today by Josh Brown.
Hello, Ewan.
Because the first full-length red band trailer for the Suicide Squad has just dropped, and oh my god, Josh Brown, we have some thoughts.
We certainly do. I mean, I really enjoyed this, but I'm not going to lie. Ever since they announced that James Gunn was doing, another version of the Suicide Squad, I'd been on board when they dropped the behind-the-scenes kind of like first look at the movie last year. I thought everything looked really interesting, and now that we've had our first official look at the completed movie, I'm totally here for it. I'm here for the ensemble, I'm here for the tone, I'm here for the aesthetic. Man, I really love the posters that they've released alongside this. It's just, for me, it's everything that I wanted Suicide Squad 2016 to be, and possibly more. I just think, for me, this hit all the right notes.
Yeah, I completely agree. I love the Dirty Dozen vibe that they're going for here. Obviously, the original comics by John Ostrander. Well, the original comics weren't by him. There was another Suicide Squad from ages ago. But the defining run by John Ostrander was heavily inspired by that film. And I just love how it's leading into the fun. It's leading into the camp. It's leading into everything that makes what I love about the DC universe is front and center in this trailer, which is really good. And the first thing I want to talk about here, because there are loads of great things that we'll get to, some bigger details as well, but Margot Robbie as Harley is just incredible. That first line she has in this, where she's like, "Oh, I can go back in, you can rescue me again." That honestly, that just set the tone for everything. I absolutely think she's amazing as that character, and the chemistry already you're seeing between the new squad. Idris Elba's having a great time, and John Cena as well. Like, I haven't even seen a film with John Cena in. I don't think I've seen Bumblebee, so like this might be the first film I see John Cena in. But he looks really good.
He is. I mean, lots of thoughts. First off, John Cena. I remember watching him in The Marine about 10 years ago. And
oh my god, The Marine.
This guy's not going to get into the acting world. He's no The Rock. He's not making the jump like the other WWE superstars are. And here I am 10 years later having to eat my own hat because I think he's genuinely like a great comedic star. I also haven't really seen him in Bumblebee, but I saw him in Blockers, a straight comedy movie where he was the funny man for all intents and purposes. And I thought he was great. And I thought his comedic timing in this trailer as well was astonishing. I think he has like a spin-off TV show in the works, does he not?
Peacemaker.
I will absolutely watch. But yeah, Margot Robbie in general, I mean, she was obviously the standout of the first Suicide Squad. I really enjoyed Birds of Prey. I thought she was excellent in that. I loved kind of like the developments of her character and how she played that character in that movie. And I also like that, even though she was an obvious standout here, I also agree that her first line was hilarious. And towards the end where she's talking about the dude, Peter Capaldi, coughing with not putting his mouth over his mouth over his hand over his mouth. I like that they used her quite sparingly and let the other characters have a chance to shine, and it wasn't just the kind of Harley Quinn, focus that it could have been, because obviously Harley Quinn is incredibly marketable. A lot of people will be coming to the movie to specifically see her. I like that, she was still a presence, she still made an impact, but you got a chance to show off the other actors and show off the other characters, and now we had standout moments from, like John Cena, Idris Elba, everyone else. Even a quick flash of Jai Courtney, which, popped me silly.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see Captain Boomerang again, because he was one of the highlights from the 2016 film for me. And again, seeing Joel Kinnaman have some fun as Captain Flag as well, like that is just, it's great to see the the potential that we all saw with that cast for the 2016 film. Irrespective of your thoughts on that, I'm really excited to see that they're gelling more here. And in terms of the other characters, you mentioned there that the trailer doesn't really spotlight Harley Quinn too much. We have to talk about King Shark, because King Shark, I'm my boy, right? My Sharky boy, he is just having a great time in here. And 2021 is the year of King Shark. I'm just so excited to see him on screen, ripping dudes in half, eating people, putting out his own different parts of his own body, and just having a great time. Josh, as someone who is not well versed in King Shark, were you here for the King Shark content?
Well, that's like you say, man. I'm not versed in my King Shark lore on mythology, but I have a sneaky suspicion that once this movie drops, I might have to be a King Shark stan, because King Shark, I almost said there, is his new name. I really laughed at what he was bringing to the table, when he was pointing out his own anatomy. I love the gory kind of fatality move that he does on the dude towards the end, where he rips him in half. Like, that's the kind of, R-rated fun that I'm here for. I want James Gunn to be able to bring what he kind of like brought to his previous horror movies, like Slither, like the grotesquerie of that, to his more commercial superhero-driven flicks like Guardians of the Galaxy, to me, like the blending of both those worlds in the most overt way yet is, brilliantly conveyed by this trailer, but also something I'm looking forward to see, hopefully pushed even further in the final movie, because I did like, and not to jump at any of your points, how relatively little it gave away of the actual plot. All we really got from here, at least unless I missed something because I was too busy fawning over my new love of King Shark, was that they are the Suicide Squad and that they are on a suicide mission. And to be honest, that's all I need, dude.
Yeah, literally, you have to, like, if you're going to get any more, the information on the plot is out there if you want to go search for it, but I'm willing to bet that the less you know, the better. The entire marketing campaign around this, they just launched today on top of the trailer, is don't get too attached as well, which I just think is absolutely brilliant. The whole idea that you're going to a film and literally anyone could die except maybe Harley Quinn, unless DC rather, are just absolutely bonkers and want to do that. I also want to bring up the big kind of massive reveal at the end of the trailer, and that is the appearance of Starro. Now, I didn't remember if Starro was reported to be in this film from a while ago. I don't know if there were rumors to that effect. I can't remember if there were or not, but to see Starro just vibing around in a Suicide Squad movie and not a Justice League movie, that is truly like, it's registering on several different versions in my brain of what kind of what universe we're living in, that I feel as though I'm going to get like the version of the DC universe that I love so much in Suicide Squad, and not Justice League. But anyway, Starro, I'm just so excited to see them here. Just a giant starfish, mate. What giant alien starfish that looks really squidgy.
I love that every single development in this trailer had someone, and it might get annoying if it happens in the actual movie, but every single development had someone kind of off screen just being like, what is going on? What's happening? How have we got to this point? What's happening? Yeah, like to me, I'm like a fan of what DC has done previously, like in the movie sphere. I actually recently finally got around to watching Aquaman properly at the weekend after watching Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I'm kind of here for this kind of other side of the universe in a way. I quite like Birds of Prey, especially because it felt not grounded, because it's still this daft superhero movie, but it felt like, a nice step away from looking at these characters as kind of like untouchable gods. And I do have a space for that, but I like that, here it's very much, we're a ragtag group, we're a bunch of absolute weirdos, and also there's going to be stakes because any of us can die. Like you mentioned the, the whole approach to this movie being that no one is safe except probably Harley Quinn, and I think that when you have all of these characters established in this trailer, it's already given me enough to start connecting with them, to start connecting to Michael Rooker in his really strange wig, start really connecting to Peter Capaldi just looking like the creepiest dude ever, and I'm sure I will feel something when ultimately a good chunk of them will end up dying by the time the film's over.
As well, Sylvester Stallone, I didn't know that he was going to be in this film. Taika Waititi, I remember him being out, but I want to know what this James Gunn-Stallone partnership is all about, because he wrangled him in for Guardians 2 as well, and I'm just like, I'm trying to picture in my head what his meeting with him was like. Was he just like, Mr. Stallone, I am such a huge fan of your work in Spy Kids 3D. Game over. Please,
that's the clincher. That's how he's got him in.
Work on my dumb comic book movie.
It's either that. It's either he's a huge fan of his work in the piece of cinema that is Spy Kids, or I think he just has some blackmail on him and he's like, get in my dumb superhero movies now, or I'm gonna, I don't know, reveal something bad. Who knows?
Release the Rocky cut. I don't know. But those were our thoughts on the Suicide Squad trailer. But I want to know what you all thought of the trailer down in the comments below. Are you as excited as we are about King Shark and Starro? I really, really hope the answer is yes, because if it isn't, well, then you're all wrong. Please make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it and to subscribe to What Culture so you don't miss more content on the Suicide Squad in the near future. You can follow me on Twitter if you would like to, at Ewan Ruins Things, and you can follow Josh Brown on Twitter at
Josh Brune with 2 O's, and by the time if you do check it out, my new header will be King Shark related. My picture will be me, my face implanted on the nose of King Shark, so you've got that to look forward to as well.
Someone please reach out and make that, because it'll be the best thing ever. But yeah, we will see you next time. Bye. Oh, what are we? Some kind of trailer reacting squad?
Hey!